How to take a spiritual bath. Before I get into this, let me just address something real quick because I already know I'm going to get a bunch of comments calling this witchcraft or demonic, and I want to make something clear first. Spiritual cleansing is biblical. The Bible speaks about using herbs, oil, and water for purification, anointing, healing. Even King David said in Psalms 51 verse 7, "Cleanse me with hyssop and I'll be clean." If spiritual baths were evil, why did God instruct Moses to use herbs and sacred oils for purification and cleansing? So before I get into it, I will leave you guys with just a few Bible verses where there's examples of this. Okay, you can screenshot it for yourself and look on your own time. So take a look for yourself. It ain't nothing new. Okay, so how do you take a spiritual bath? Before you start, you need to make sure that your physical body is clean. A spiritual bath is not about washing dirt off. It's about cleansing your energy. Take a regular shower or a bath first to make sure that your vessel is clean. Next, you're going to choose your herbs. Herbs carry natural spiritual properties that help with cleansing, protection, energy clearing. Some good ones that you can use are bay leaves, rosemary, basil, eucalyptus, rue, hyssop, which is also in the Bible. I would suggest to use them fresh if you can because it amplifies the energy because they're still alive. But if all you have is dry herbs, that's fine too. Just be intentional when you're using it. You don't have to use it all. You can use 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Use whatever you feel intuitively guided to use. Next is salt. Salt is one of the strongest spiritual cleansers. It absorbs negativity and it resets your energy. When you're using salt, it has to be in its natural form. Okay, so no table salt. You can use sea salt. You can use Himalayan salt. I actually bought a box of Himalayan salt rocks off of Amazon. They look like this. It looks like crystals, but it's not. This is pure Himalayan salt, and I usually just throw like 2 or 3 in the bath. It's going to dissolve in the water, but salt in its natural form is best. And I'd say use about like a handful of salt. Next, you can add Florida water or holy water. Let's talk about Florida water because I know some people will hear the name and immediately associate it with witchcraft, but I'm going to break it down for you. Florida water is not magic water or anything evil. It's spiritual cologne. It's been used for centuries for cleansing, protection, and just uplifting the spirit. It has ingredients that also has very strong biblical connection. Alcohol and citrus, lavender, clove and cinnamon, rose and floral extract, and essential oils and resin. If you look at the ingredients, they are things that have been used for centuries, even in the Bible. It's been used for spiritual cleansing, healing, protection. Just like anointing oil is used to bless and cleanse, Florida water also serves that similar purpose. But if you are uncomfortable with using Florida water, you can also use holy water. Holy water has been prayed over and blessed, and that can also be used for spiritual purification. It works the same way. Next, you can add an oil for protection. Oil seals in the cleansing energy and adds a layer of protection. You can use any protection oil, like from a Botanica, or you can use olive oil. Olive oil is also an oil that has been used in the Bible. And just a small capful. You don't want the bath to get greasy. And then you can also add whatever you feel intuitively guided to add. Some people use crystals. Some people use honey or milk to attract sweetness and healing energy. And a bunch of other things that people like to use. I mean, it's really just what you feel intuitively guided to use for yourself. Now, the most important part in doing this is the affirmations that you speak. Every affirmation or prayer must be said with conviction. So some examples, or what I like to say is, I release all energy that does not belong to me. I cleanse my mind, my body, and my spirit of all negativity. I dissolve all attachments, cords, and influences that drain me. I let go of all that no longer serves me with ease and grace. I call all my power back to me fully and completely. I release all people and situations that drain my energy. I take back my energy for every place, person, and situation where I have left it. I align with my highest self and move in my full power. You can also recite Psalms 91 for protection and divine covering. This is one of the most powerful prayers for spiritual warfare and shielding yourself from harm. If you're doing the bath in a bowl, you're going to say all of these things in the water. Remember that water holds memory, so what you speak into it is what it is. You're going to pour it over your head and let it wash over your whole body. And if you're laying in the tub, you're just going to sit in the tub as you speak these affirmations. Sit in it or stay in the shower for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're done. Pay very close attention to who contacts you or who shows up in your dreams after you do a spiritual bath. It's usually going to be the energy vampires that are trying to get back into your energy, okay? Remember, you're disconnecting the cord. So if you do it, come back to this video and let me know what your experience is like.